it looks like I made a mistake. This got froze. You can tell a difference in it. Oh, I thought that they would be safe up here by the house. But even you can tell this one got frozen. So I am gonna have to start feeding these to the animals, the chickens and stuff more. I thought they were gonna be safe up here under next to the house, but apparently it got really cold last night. And I was so busy, I didn't even come out to grab them. I got my radish seeds out of the garden. Look at those boxes of radish seeds. And I got my winter wheat, some of them. The girls grabbed some of my winter wheat seeds, and I need to get those replanted. And I grabbed my onion seed heads. So all of these little tiny things are black onion seeds. Well, there can you see them? I don't know if you can see that. Every one of these has little seeds in it. There we go. You can see the little black onion seed. I'll save those in the house for springtime. I just wanted to crack open a few of these and make sure that we had some seeds for next year. And we're eating these, so it's pretty much like it's frozen pumpkin now. It doesn't matter. We just throw them in the... And I'll take the squashes in today. I'll get all this stuff inside today. It's probably a day too late, but it is what it is, I guess. We're just going to take all the seeds and save them for planting for next year for my big, huge, epic pumpkin patch that I'm going to have. And this is what I did with my sunflower tops. I've got all these sanded, and these are all done, clear coated right here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm zoomed in way too much. These ones are my baseboard for upstairs. Those ones are not done. These two whole stacks are completed. So, and then my sunflowers. And I am not sure if it's safe enough out here for these. It is very cold. And I'm not sure how far this frost is creeping into here. But you can see I have baskets and buckets filled with sunflower heads. I probably don't need all of these. The animals can help eat them. We've been feeding them to the rabbits. And then I've also put some radish seeds out here, but they're kind of green, so they weren't quite dry. And they need to come in for the winter when they are dry. I don't have a place for all this stuff, you guys. I don't know what to do. Just bring it in, I guess. Keep it safe. John and I are trying to take care of our rabbits. Get everybody where they're supposed to be for the winter. I've got some straw here for the animals, and this is where John and I spent our evening. John has this hanging thing here. He put some rabbits in the freezer for us, and I stood there at the back of the truck and took care of some chickens. And we're really trying to, besides sanding this wood, we're really trying to get winterized and ready for winter. But this is where I plan on standing and sanding the rest of this wood for the walls. We have 2 small walls, 1 large wall, and a half a wall. So I don't know what that equates out to be. I don't know how many of those I'm going to have to sand, but they're all right there. They're all protected from the rain, which was the most important. And then I put a cat house right here. I don't know if I showed you that. It looks like it's being used too. So this is for cats, and it's straw underneath, straw on top. And I've made a couple of them. I don't know. I didn't show you this one. I didn't know how to do cats outside, and I've acquired too many cats. So this is my other cat house. So they can go inside of here until I use all this straw, you know. And then they can sun themselves right here on top. It's wind protected. And I'm going to be right here so that they can say hi to me. And we still have 3 baby kittens in the house. I'm still waiting for the guy to come put my window in. Ugh, I sure would like the front of my house to be done. He needs to bring metal and replace that window. And I don't know if I shared the front of the garden here. The chickens are tearing it all apart. They're coming out here looking for bugs, tearing my supposed to be wintering onions out. This was all nice and heaped up over the top so they wouldn't freeze, but the chickens are ruining everything. Look at my sad garden bed. Oh, all right. So this was the drive up. So you can pull up into here and back your truck trailer into there if we ever need to. This is garden bed. I'll try to show you what I'm doing here. I put these used railroad ties, built up this front side. Like I've said before, this whole front side is going to be, like the whole thing is going to be grain. And I am debating, I've always said that this part right here is going to be grain as well. But it doesn't have to be. It has a nice border around it now. I was able to get some wood around the outside of it. And then I was thinking I can either throw a winter cloth over this or something. It kind of fell apart when I moved it, so I'm not sure. I was going to put in the middle of this some manure, and I didn't have time to do that before the skid loader left. I was going to put manure in there and have this ready and prepped for strawberries for next year. I thought that would be fun, and then I could put a shader cloth over the top so that when it gets super hot, because it's out here just in the open, I could kind of protect it from the birds because it has bird mesh on it. So any birds that were flying by or anything, they couldn't get into my strawberry patch, but it can still get sun. And I could throw a shader cloth over the top if I wanted to. Anyway, that was my thought. I thought strawberries would be super fun in that. Since I made John make it, and I was going to use it for a chicken tractor, but it doesn't move very well. It's very heavy. When John makes stuff, he makes them like super heavy duty. Anyway, I put all of this around the garden. I just wanted to show you what it looks like. I was going to have all that cow manure put in here, but we're trying to push so hard on the house. I'm thinking about just putting my grain in on the ground and just seeing if it will take hold. See if I can get any yield from it. This whole part, I wanted it to be grain. So we'll see. I haven't decided. I should get it in the ground right now if I was gonna do that. But I did get it all closed in, so, and like the perimeter. And my other goal is to, during the winter months before the ground is completely frozen, continue to put in the T-posts like this. Like, see, this whole back line has T-posts. I want T-posts around the whole exterior, and I'm gonna get some wire put up so that the lone ranging chickens that get out of my chicken coop don't come out here and eat my grain or my garden. But I did get the perimeter up. So, and then the driveway. So that's how it looks with the driveway. Doesn't look good. I think that looks pretty good. With a fence around it, it'll be really nice and clean. The dogs can't just run through the garden either, and the goats won't be able to get in, and the chickens won't be able to get in. And then we'll work on getting a gate for right here. The gate is going to be kind of crooked though, because the front of the flower bed is right here. Anyway, that is the front. I wanted the manure up around those kales. I was going to see which kind of kale, which is that right there, and this, which brassica would, there's a dinosaur kale in the bunch, and I was going to see which one can winter over in Malad's winter. I have one right there as well. It's purpley, blue, green. So I'm interested to see, and it's already been a couple hard frosts, and there's one right here. I'm just gonna see which one can winter over the best. And if they winter over, then they start with seeding out next year. Check that one out. Maybe the chickens didn't get to these guys. Look at that. Beautiful. A green one and a purple one. And a couple right there, looks like. It's kind of fun to see those pop up after all of the other plants are frostbitten and gone. Yeah, look, there's more than I thought. There's one right there, and two right here. 1 and 2. Oh, you guys, that's exciting. So, as soon as I can find my Blendtec blender, I'm gonna make me some smoothies like I used to. It's been a minute. We've been on a 3-year building hiatus, and so we're gonna get back to normal things around here. And then I'll start sharing my smoothie mixes with you and combos and stuff. So, all right. Just thought I'd show you what the garden looks like this winter. That might be it for the winter. It's getting cold out here. Hey, Sasha.